Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where today, recorded live on Twitch, I'm doing a scenario by Paladin of Argyle, who is indeed in the chat. And it is the USA 1928 against the British, who are being very naughty and raiding up and down the coast. And President Coolidge has ordered us to work up something from Senator Tillman, which means subtlety is out the window. And again, chat, if you want to come up with which US state you want to name this after, be my guest. Right, towers, much of a muchness actually, except this one is way, way heavier. Modern Tower 1 it is. Ooh, I don't think... When was the last time he... When, is that new? That looks new. I don't remember. It's got a cool little thing sticking out the bridge. Like auxiliary fire control director and stuff. It's cool. A little ladder there. I like that. Secondary tower. The modern 3 doesn't have a funnel slot, but it we should probably only get one funnel on this thing anyway. It certainly gives it an interesting look with the kissing cranes. Okay, engines, oil to double geared steam turbines. What smoke have I got? 84.5. That's not enough for 2 funnels, is it? It might be. Just. So I could go double funnel if I wanted. But to be honest, I'd rather stick with just the one. So this thing's probably not going to be very fast. Sorry, was it 80,000 ton max? Are you okay with 80,105? Because the slider is pain. Let's go balanced boilers, see how fast we can go. 27 knots. Not the fastest ship in the world, but that's not terrible for a battleship. Okay. Guns. 15-inch, I think, is probably going to be our best bet, because they're the best Mark III guns we get access to. 16s are Mark II, and then we're down to Mark 1s for this slot. So, a rarity. It's a 15-inch armed American ship. That looks far too weedy. Maybe do something interesting with this ship. Well, first of all, Americans did love the ABXY triple. Got a bit of an aft weight offset going on. And can we do something silly on the front? Just another gun randomly. Why not? There we go. Suits me fine. There we go. Yeah. AQBXY. That's perfectly sensible, right? The USS Kentucky. Yeah, could do, could do. Bum 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 bum. La, 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 la. No. 15s are definitely the best choice. I don't care what Tillman says. Secondary guns are fine. All of them. Can we fit 8s on there? No. 6s? Yes. Okay. 6s, 4s maybe? What? Nope. 2s. Gotta have a couple of 2-inch guns dotted around. That one can't fire, which is lovely. Come on, fix yourself. There's no problem. I got rid of the gun that was causing the issue. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. Good, good. Yeah, I'm using the spirit of the instructions rather than the letter necessarily. Right. Do not want this thing to sink, so maximum bulkheads. Let's get it an auxiliary diesel. Get this thing protected. It's good. Flash fire chance. I'll come back to that. Ooh. Starting to push the weight now. However, if we can get high TNT shells, we can. Okay, good stuff. Armour is already pretty good on this hull. So we can fiddle around with the armour. Probably want to push the belt to 14 and the extended to 7. Can I push this to 16 and 8? I can. And the turret's to 16.9? Sure. Why not? Yeah, 14 inches of deck armor. I know that was one of the proposals, but just to show you what happens when you do that, yeah, you're a little bit overweight. So we're going with a more reasonable 6. Range medium seems fine. Which state did we say we wanted it to be? Was this the Kentucky? Well, it should be interesting. It's been a while since I built a ship like this. This is a brawler. This is an absolute brawler. Right, let's go. Now, I believe, Paladin of Argyle, you told me I wasn't allowed to control the other ships. So, does that mean I have to put them on AI control? Okay. I will do that. Hopefully the ship's okay. I do tend to be a little bit and this is not directed at you, Paladin of Argyle. So if you are sending me a scenario and you have build restrictions, I do sometimes ignore them, just to warn you. Done it in yours with 5 dual 20-inch guns. Ooh. Nice. 20-inch guns are so heavy. I actually just did a ship with 20-inch guns. So if you're watching this on YouTube, that was yesterday, which was a British battlecruiser which had 8 20-inch guns. This thing, though, we're not going for size, we're going for fire, like just rate of fire. Alright. So we have the Amsterdam and the Reno. Maximum bulkhead 6-inch gun cruisers. Not bad. AI control for you. And we have a couple of heavy cruisers, the Columbus and the Bremerton. Maximum bulkhead, 7-inch guns. Very similar, the light and the heavy cruiser. No torpedoes on either, which is fine with me. AI for both of you. And Kentucky, turn around. Get your big old behind headed towards the enemy, please. Oh, thank you. It's just, yeah, again, it wasn't, I didn't necessarily comment directed at actual good self. It's just I know some people, like, I want you to build this exact ship. Which I understand, sometimes. But for me, a lot of the fun of the game is building the ship to solve the problem. So, by all means, do include build restrictions, like it must be able to do this or that, or it must have long range, or whatever. But if you try and if you're too restrictive, I may end up ignoring them. It depends how I'm feeling, of course. Am I going out with one less ship than what you gave me? Whoops. Oh well. We don't need any other ships. The Kentucky will sweep away all opposition. Yeah, Treefrog, the 4-6 tuple barreled 16-inch. Sadly not possible. At the moment, you never know what the devs will come up with. Maybe the US will get access to 6 tuple turrets. Oh, I got a destroyer. You don't need no stinking destroyer. Look at this gloriousness. And whilst, you know, it's not the fastest battleship in the world, it's only 1 knot slower than a KG-5, so it's not terrible. Light cruisers getting stuck in. Yeah, the Tillmans were never meant to be anything other than a... Please stop asking us silly things to send to Tillman. I have got a couple of hits in. Looks like the enemy are heading that way, so I think the Kentucky needs to come about. The sextuple turrets, I believe, were kind of like the French quad turrets ended up being, with 2 triples kind of welded together. So there's like 3 and then a gap, and then 3, rather than 6 evenly spaced barrels, but I could be wrong. It's a while since I looked at the Tillman designs. And no, I didn't base this on any particular one. I just kind of went with the idea of just build a big ship with lots of guns that goes boom. It's a destroyer getting relatively close to the ship here. Oops, that's not what I meant. Shoot the destroyer with the 6-inch guns, please. Like we're trying to focus down the Trafalgar. I actually think the Princess Royal is the better target just now. Watch me just fire torpedoes at me. Rude. Very rude. Hard to port. Oh yeah, I think we're going to get slammed by those, but try our best not to. Millie? No. Shh. Ah, good. Sunk that pesky destroyer. Mind you, if Kentucky is careful here, No, I think this one's going to nail it. Right, midships. Get your ass out of the way. Yeah, there we go. Nimble and agile. 80,000 ton battleship. Screw you, destroyer. Right, keep going at them. The light cruisers have torpedoes as well, which is actually irritating, so no, don't go at them. Get the guns back on target. Target lock bug is better in Alpha 6. It does still happen sometimes. Oh, bye-bye! I didn't even look at these properly. Princess Royal goes boom. Cordite, that'd be why. These are expensive ships to go bang. Cordite. Oh, shit. Fuck you in particular. Oh my word, that is... I love it when ships do that on their own. Like, nah, destroyer, eh? Nope, not anymore. Ah, yes. Fire and flooding on the Trafalgar. Torpedoes coming out from the light cruiser. But misaimed? No, not misaimed. Hard to port. Heavy damage to the Trafalgar there. Really serious. Just worrying about those torpedoes. Come on, let's pull the same trick. Just loosen up on the rudder a little bit. There we go. Love it. Trafalgar gets hit again. Just does not have the armour to keep these 15-inch shells out. Another big hit. Took out an engine. .16-inch shell bounces off in return. Ooh. Poor old Trafalgar here. Really struggling. Yeah. Goodbye. Oh my word. Splash. Oh, just a couple of light cruisers now. What are the AI ships doing? They're over there. Oh, dearie me. What are they doing over there? I really don't understand the AI's decision-making process sometimes. Aside from, I guess, oh, the Kentucky's got this. Don't want to get too close to her or she'll rage kill us. Stealing her kills. Could have done with some help against the torpedoes, though. looking for submarines. Yeah, sure. That old excuse. We were looking for submarines, Admiral. Honest. I'm really taking fire. Oh, there's a cruiser over there. Didn't even spot the Mersey over there. That's annoying. It's definitely means I'm going to take a couple of torpedoes. Probably. Keep on that turn. I feel like the captain of the Kentucky is just trying to make a point. Here. Like, you shouldn't be building 80,000 ton ships. They're not maneuverable enough. You know, they'll just get torpedoed. Will they now, he says. Watch this. I'm going to engage cruisers at 4 kilometers out. And dodge torpedoes for days. Oh, my word. Oh, the 7. Oh, no. Bye-bye. Looks like the Iris is the next to receive some unwelcome attention. Once the guns turn round. Oh no, wait, they're actually firing at the Mersey. No, don't do that. Kill the one that's actually close to us. She'll have her torpedoes reloaded first anyway. Right, got you right. Oh, she is just desperately trying to avoid getting hit. Maneuvering all over the place. Still nailed it. Oof. Oh my god. Pretty much a single salvo finished her off. Alright, just the Mersey then. About turn. Let's go. Yeah, clearly Kentucky didn't need our help, Admiral. That's why we didn't bother screening her or doing anything. Cordite is always satisfying when it's the enemy that has it. True enough. Yeah, one thing I would like to see changed is Cordite, because whilst it's funny when the AI picks Cordite and their ships explode, for a player there's really no reason for you to pick Cordite. The benefits it offers is pretty minimal. And in general, you're better off going with Lyddite if you do want to use Cordite. Or you're thinking about, oh, the buffs from Cordite look good. Just use Lyddite. It's better for that. And it's just completely outclassed by TNT, high TNT, and troop powder. Like, just... I just like to see them doing something different with it. Rather than having very similar buffs to Lyddite, just less so. Of course, I don't know enough about naval history to say what would be historically accurate, but I think the Amsterdam is actually doing something. Yeah, she is. She's firing at the Mersey. Oh, good for them. Kentucky's steaming back at full speed. Oh, I know. There's definitely a yeah. It shouldn't be as good as the later propellants, but it's worse than an earlier propellant in Lyddite. And it's like, nah. I mean, it's not worse, but I'm purely coming out from a game point of view. Like, Lyddite has a niche late game. White Powder arguably has a niche. You've got your TNTs and your tube powders definitely have roles to fill. Cordite, I just don't know why you would ever pick it. That's the problem I have with it. Maybe it is historically accurate. But down goes the Mersey. I just don't like it. It's bad. And I've talked about it before, but just to show people watching on YouTube what I'm talking about. So here we have Cordite 1 and 2, which offer you a slight buff to shell damage, flat shell damage, and also your HE shell fire chance. In exchange, you lose gun range, gun penetration, the shells weigh more, they cost more, they go slower, you're more likely to blow up, you're more likely to have a flash fire, you're more likely the flash fire will spread and explode in your face, and more chance that your ship will catch fire. Which is the same kind of... which is even worse than Lyddite, which just has a penetration debuff. Admittedly, it's 20%. But if you're going for just pure damage output, Lyddite is better, because it offers you nearly 40% shell damage, which includes AP, by the way, and a massive 35% HE shell damage chance on top, which Cordite doesn't. Just, why would you ever pick them? Like, they're just bad choices compared to the others. And they're more expensive than Lyddite, which makes no sense. And if you pay just a little bit more and go up to tube powder, you get all these nice buffs. So it's just, they're just bad. It's just bad. Anyway, devs, buff Cordite. Make it a good choice. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, those of you on YouTube. And I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye-bye.